We've got a bit of a dilemma going on in my household over this game. I don't know which jersey to wear. Do I wear this one? Or do I wear this one that you see me in the videos with? I can't decide. Since I'm from Doncaster and support West Ham, I'm stuck between a bit of a rock and a hard place as to who to support. I do want West Ham to go through into the next round, obviously, but I still got to stay loyal to Doncaster. These were pretty much my first real football team. Okay, I had a season ticket at Donny for 4 years, I think it was. I saw promotions on the last day of the season. I saw relegations on the last day of the season. I saw it all from my generation of supporting the Rovers. My biggest regret about supporting this club for a few years was that I never got to go to Bellevue, Doncaster's old stadium. Bellevue was considered the last proper football stadium in England because of its atmosphere and its appearance. Doncaster made quite a name in the FA Cup there because they beat Aston Villa and then took Arsenal to extra time. Bellevue's not there anymore, of course. Doncaster now play at the Keepmoat Stadium, which is in quite a nice area of the town. It's next to a shopping plaza and there's a few selections of restaurants and bars nearby. But Bellevue was always the place to go to watch Donny play. If you want to find out more about what I've got to say about supporting Doncaster Rovers, I've actually written an article for my website, which is connected to From the Anvil's YouTube channel. It's fromtheanvil.online, the link's in the description. And you can read more about my time supporting this club and having a season ticket, the highs and lows, and talk about why I do have some ties to them still. Doncaster have started a huge promotion push this season. They're in the playoffs right now. The team's gone from drawing and losing points from winning positions last season to trying to be more consistent in winning. It's been a harsh month for Donny because they had quite a few games postponed in January due to COVID-19, but things are starting to get back on track for them and they're doing that playoff push. If I were to give my opinion, I'd say they're going to make the playoffs at the very least, but things are looking pretty impressive for them right now. They're not exactly a club that spends a ton of money and hasn't done given that it's in League One, but it's looking to get back into the Championship. If you want to see my memories of supporting them when they were in the Championship, well, you can click the link in the bio again. My favourite all-time Donny player has to be James Coppinger. That's so easy to answer for me. Coppinger has been at the club for the longest of any current player. He's been at Doncaster since 2004. He's been through several managers, 2 different stadiums, several different divisions of the footballing pyramid, from the Premier League to as low as the National League. And he's been such a big player who has been loyal to Doncaster through thick and thin. Lots of chances he could have had to leave the club, but he stayed at Doncaster. His wife lives in Doncaster with him and the 3 kids. She's a nurse at Doncaster Royal Infirmary. He's made the town his home. He's made it a place where he can create a legacy. And that's very, very hard to do. Coppinger started his professional career at Newcastle United, and interestingly enough, Sir Bobby Robson gave Coppinger his first and only ever Premier League game in 1999 when Cops was 18 years old. Wind forward the clocks, Doncaster signed Coppinger in 2004 from Exeter City. He's worn several different shirts for the club and gave the fans so many good memories. The 2 I would have to pick out, though, are the hat-trick against Southend United in the 2008 League One playoff semi-final, especially the 3rd goal because it was a curler of a free kick and the commentator lost his mind. And the second one was when he scored that winning goal against Brentford to take Doncaster up automatically to the Championship and win the League One title. He hugged me as well in the celebration, so that's a little bit more special, unforgettable memory of him. He turned 40 this month and is set to retire at the end of the season. It's going to feel weird not seeing him on the team sheet. It's going to feel strange him not playing for Doncaster anymore. After he retires, I want him to have a coaching role at the club, or at least have some kind of coaching role within the community. I think he runs a soccer school somewhere in Gainsborough, which is near Doncaster, but I want him to have some kind of role at Doncaster Rovers Football Club. It's what he deserves. Maybe even name a stand or a box after him. He deserves a lot of recognition for everything he's given to the club. Captain, leader, legend. Cops to Donny is like what Nobes is to the Hammers. I've kept an eye on Doncaster's results this season, and a name that comes up on their score sheet time and time again is Reece James. And no, it's not to be confused with Chelsea's Reece James. I don't think he'd ever go to Donny, but you can hope and pray. This Reece James is the brother of the Leicester player Matty James. Reece has been at Doncaster for under 2 years now, and this season he has 5 goals. He's converted from the left-back position to a more midfield-type position, and that's helped him to get on the score sheet. He's a big performer for Donny. He's consistent in his style, and he's a member of the team that is good on defence and good in midfield. So, if you want a comparison to a West Ham player, he's kind of like what Masuaku is in a way. I went to watch Donny play against Accrington when I was back in the UK 2 Christmases ago, was it? Was it 2 Christmases? No, it was Christmas 2019. I went to see Doncaster play Accrington at the Keep Moat just because it was a good day out. My brother and I went. Doncaster drew the game 1-1, but the goal that Donny scored was impressive. The goal scorer was a guy called John Taylor, who was a winger who used to play for Peterborough United. Taylor is rapid. I saw him in that game, and every single time he got the ball, he was breaking away down the side. He got into some good space, went one-on-one with Accrington's keeper and fired it into the net. Drilled it really hard in. And yeah, you've noticed I've changed back into the West Ham jersey. I was too focused on talking all of this, I forgot I was wearing the Donny shirt still, but I like to mix and match. If anything compensates for it, I do have the Rovers t-shirt on underneath this. But I'm not mixing and matching in the game. Let's put that out there right now, okay? Just to be clear on where I stand. I am writing an article about 5 players who played for both Doncaster and West Ham to get you even more pumped up for this game. And some names even took me by surprise. Because some I had heard of, and some I looked up and I said to myself either, oh, didn't know he played for Donny, or, oh yeah, he did play for Donny. It was that kind of attitude. One player I remember definitely well for both clubs was striker Frederick Piquion. He joined West Ham from Portsmouth in 2010 following Avram Grant to the East End. Piquion was 31 at the time, and he was the start of the 50-plus strikers that Golden Sullivan signed. Never really made a big impact for the club, and in 2012 he was loaned to struggling Doncaster. He scored 2 goals in 13 games. I saw both of them with my own eyes. He wasn't too bad for Donny, but he was 33 years old then. He wasn't exactly a young player. After he left West Ham, he went back to France, played in the MLS for the Portland Timbers, and played in India for a little bit. He's now retired and does some punditry work every now and again. Piquion, when he was at Donny, I remember that well. When Piquion was at Donny, he signed my shirt and he signed my programme. I remember when he scored against Birmingham City in a league game. Guess who was in goal for Birmingham? Darren Randolph, West Ham's backup goalkeeper. So let's add even more to the coincidence. I'm going to be really blunt and say West Ham to narrowly win. But I don't think it's going to be easy. I think Donny will press West Ham more than you think. I think it's going to be tight at times, but I would say 2-0 West Ham. I'm not expecting a battering. 2-0 seems a decent score. I'll go with 2-0. Thank you very much for watching this hopefully unbiased Opposition Uncovered. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. I'm watching the game on Saturday, of course. Haven't decided which jersey to wear yet, though. Take that back. I'm going to wear the West Ham shirt. Okay. I'm going to hope that West Ham go through, but it'll be humbling to see Doncaster play again because it's the first time in 2 years that I'll have seen them. As per usual, thank you very much for watching this video. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.